Peace, family. I'm Jory Richard. The name of this video is Watch Your Definitions. We can actually go back in time and look at an event in our past that we have negative definitions attached onto it. Even if it is a negative experience, we could deprogram our mind. We can lie to ourselves, and we can attach positive definitions to it. I look in my past, and there's situations that I have negative definitions attached to it. But then I look at the whole situation, and what happened was inevitable. It had to happen. It couldn't have played out any other way. And I have to take responsibility that I am the one that created that. And that there is nothing on the outside of me. I am in my own mind. And this is the law of creation in play. So any experience that I go through, I recognize that I am the one that created it. I need to be careful what definitions I attach onto things. Because if I'm attaching a negative definition onto things, then it's always going to affect the way that I respond and the way that I live my life. So I'm just attaching positive definitions to everything from now on. Shungite. It's got a bunch of shungite in the mail. Supposedly shungite, it absorbs the EMF rays coming from all these electronics. And also it comes from one place in the whole world, and that's in Russia. There's a lake in Russia that the water is clean. You can go up to the water and just drink out of it. And these stones are at the bottom. Supposedly, I've never been to the lake, but this is the rumor that I've heard. So these waters are at the bottom of the lake, and it purifies the water throughout the whole entire fucking lake. So these are magical stones. Some people say that they have came from another planet. See the black stones? It's shungite, corresponding to the root chakra, grounds you to the earth. So I look back in my past, and I look at my journey, and there's things that I could put a negative definition on, and then get all worked up and depressed, strung out over things. But let me wait a second. Is it possible for me to attach a positive definition on these things and to just trust that whatever is happening, that there is a higher intelligence in play? That's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to worry about it. Hey, what about Carefaker? So it's up to me what type of definitions I attach onto these different memories that I have in my mind. I can either attach a negative definition to it, or I can attach a positive definition to it. I believe it would be more beneficial in my life if I just attach positive definitions to everything. Fuck it. fuck it, let me just think differently than all these other people. I'll just say everything's positive. Everything is fucking wonderful. Is that what you want me to do? Just do positive mantras all the time and then look at everything from a positive perspective, that the cup is half full, not half empty. The cup is half full, man. There is liquid in that cup, and that is some good shit. So that's the positive perspective we're taking. Ugh. There's months that I have been depressed because I attached a negative definition to an event that was happening in my life. If I put a positive definition on it and then said, well, the universe is working in my favor. I have faith. I know that whatever happens, this is me creating my reality and I accept it for what it is. Then I may have had a different result instead of being a little bitch, getting all worked up, and then stressing myself out, and then my body's constantly fucking tense. I need to just chill the fuck out and realize that I am the one that is creating this. And whatever happens, this is just me living out this experience, whatever the fuck is going on. I don't have all the answers, but these are the thoughts that are going through my head, so let's share them and broadcast it out over the internet and download it into the Akashic Records so we could save this, so we can get a feel of the human experience and inspire others to do so and to communicate information and knowledge that changes lives and causes shockwaves in the world and makes a difference. So I use this in order to free myself so I'm not in this system. I need to generate enough energy, enough power to be able to be self-sufficient and to vibe off of others, other people. So this is the key to making the video. You state what the video is about, and this is about attaching a positive definition to memories that we have and different ideas and beliefs. We don't want to be putting negative definitions on everything because that is the fucking program that has been infiltrating our mind subconsciously. Someone is trying to program our mind with a message of self-hatred and lack and poverty. I don't know who it is who's trying to program our mind with a message of self-hatred. That's why the saying is, I love myself. I love myself. I could do anything. All things are possible. I create my reality. All things are possible. I am God. I love myself. So there is a message of self-hatred that is being programmed in our minds. So just reverting to the default, what we're going to do is we're going to automatically attach negative definitions on everything. That everything fucking sucks. Like me working at the fucking retirement home. I can't be attaching negative definitions to that shit. Hey, what up, AT Salt? How you doing, bro? Top of the morning to you. So when I'm working, I got to put a positive definition on it. Because then it's going to cause me to respond differently and I'm going to enjoy my life. That's all I want to do is just enjoy my days on this beautiful planet and talk to different people and to have peace on earth and love one another. That's all that I want, right? And a lot of fucking money so I can have a Lamborghini Diablo and have a big fucking mansion house and then make videos and people are like, holy shit, I love Jory Richard. I want to suck his I got the fucking window open. But the types of definitions that we attach on the people and on the past experiences in life determine the way that we respond in the future. So if I'm like every fucking relationship that I have and I put a negative definition on it and I blame myself for everything, well then that's going to impact how I respond in the future. And I don't have to put a negative definition on that. I could be like, hey, it was inevitable. It was meant to be. The fucking universe has my back. I'm not supposed to end up with the fucking bag lady that comes into the fast food restaurant, the fucking crack whore. Even though at the time I loved the fucking bag lady that lived out on the street, and I would give her quarters every morning. And she fucking loved me, man. That fucking bag lady loved me. And we would watch sunrises, and we would sun gaze, and we would look directly at the fucking sun. And one day I went blind for a fucking week. Because I would just gaze at the fucking sun. Because I love the sun. But I love the moon too. I love balancing this shit. And putting positive definitions. Hey, what's up? Focus on living today. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, I used to sun gaze with the crack whore that I met in Markham. And we would wait for the crack dealer, and then sometimes it would feel like forever. We would just be waiting in the resale shop parking lot, just waiting. But then eventually everything works out in the end. That's what I realized, so I put a positive definition on that. I can't be like, man, I was hanging out with the fucking crack whore. I went to see the witch. I knew I wasn't supposed to fuck with the witch, but I did anyways. So instead of putting that negative definition and then saying that I'm cursed for the rest of my life, I'm going to put a positive definition on it. And I'm going to say, you know what? Me and the witch, we had some good times. And then the universe just kicked in, and then we just parted our ways. And everything just worked out in the end. So that's what I got to do. Just put positive definitions on everything. Fuck it. If I just have to lie to myself, and then even situations that like are really fucking dark, that I know it's like, hey, some shit popped off. This doesn't make me feel good. I'm putting fucking positive definitions on it, no matter what. I am blessed. I am blessed because I am God, and I create my reality, and all things are possible, and I love myself, and I recognize what the fuck is going on. No one's gonna be pulling the veil over my eyes anymore and getting me distracted off of my purpose. I know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, and that is broadcasting messages out over the internet and then just channeling information, having my own TV channel, just channeling this shit, and then communicating with the fucking aliens, and then I could get the messages directly from the fucking aliens, and then I could tell people about it. So I'll tell people what the aliens told me. That's a brilliant idea. Why didn't I think of that before, whenever the fucking aliens were talking to me? I should have been writing that shit down and sharing that shit. Because people obviously are going to want to hear what these fucking aliens have to say about this new technology, man. It's all about the technology, bro. If you are God, who am I? Laugh out loud. You are God, and I am God, and we are God. And there's one God, but there's three, and then there's many gods, right? There's gods here, there's gods there, there's gods living. See, there's a god right here. I got the fucking black sun god with the skeletons right there. That's badass.